Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to take you through a midweek stretch. So I designed the sequence for a yoga session that I led for Creative Circle, which is where I work, and it's predominantly focused on shoulders and hips. So we're going to run through it and see how you feel afterwards. Cool. Hope to see you on Saturday. Let's go ahead and start in the seated position. Cross-legged, or if you'd like to bring your feet behind you, you can go ahead and sit on your heels. Either way, place your hands on your knees or on your thighs. Start with bringing our attention to our breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Seal your lips and bring your inhales and exhales through the nose. Take note of how long it takes for a full inhale. And on your exhale, try to double that in length. The theme of this week is Hamdallah, which is a Lebanese phrase that I learned from a podcast last week. And what it means is, I am thankful for everything that comes my way. The guests of this podcast explain that when bad things happen to us or bad things happen around us, we have one of two choices. We can either sulk in the negative effect it's had on us, how it's forced us to change our routines, how it's inconvenienced us in everyday life. The other option is to stand tall and take it as an opportunity to learn. So I invite you to think about one life lesson that's impacting you positively, but stemmed from a not so great life experience. Flutter your eyes open, starting with the shoulder rolls. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll forward. Try to see how big you can make these circles, how deep into the shoulder space you can get. Linking breath to movement. And go ahead and switch directions. Inhale, bringing your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, rolling them back. I'm hearing some stuff in my shoulder space, which is not great, but expected, since I sit behind a computer all day. Now that we've made some space between our shoulder blades and opening that all up, come back into neutral. Maybe do a little bit one-on-one. Switching it out. Bring your arms out wide and wrap your right arm underneath your left, crossing at your elbows and wrists. Here in eagle arm position, actively reach through your elbows to feel a deep stretch just in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, bring your shoulders away from your chest. Exhale, curl in, shoulders come down to your chest. Inhale, shoulders away. And exhale, curl in. Last one, inhale, elbows away. And exhale, elbows come into chest. Release the bind, open up. This time your left arm wraps underneath your right, crossing at your elbows and your wrists for eagle arm. Inhale, reach the elbows away from the chest. Exhale, round in. Inhale, shoulders, elbows away. Exhale, elbows in. Last one, inhale, elbows away and lift. Exhale, elbows in and lower. Release the arms. Coming into Sukhasana side bends, stay in this cross-legged position. Bring your hands up to the sky with an inhale. Exhale, left hand down to the ground, right hand reaches up to the ceiling, and exhale, fold over to the left side. Actively press into your left hand and into the right, and down to the right hip to extend the side body stretch. Inhale, hands come up to the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Inhale, reach through the left, and exhale, fold over to the right side. Again, pressing down into your right palm and into your left hip. Inhale, bring your hands up to the sky to meet one another. This time, switch out your legs. So the opposite one is in front of whichever one was in front before. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, reach to the right hand, and exhale, fold over to the left side. This time, bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee and use the strength in your bicep to twist here. Release the hand, and on an inhale, left hand comes up to meet the right. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reaches. Exhale, folds over to the right side. This time, your right hand will come up to the outside of your left knee. Use the power in your biceps here to bring your shoulder a little bit, your right shoulder a little bit closer to your right knee for the twist. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Take a second here to feel your shoulders and what it feels like. Maybe you've created a little bit more space in between your ears and your shoulders. Right leg comes out, left foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. Turn towards your right foot. On an inhale, bring your hand up to the sky. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Hands may be at the shin, the ankle, or potentially at the outside of the foot as well. Keep your shoulders level with the mat, making sure that you're not favoring over one side and the other, just keeping it really neutral over the right leg. Inhale, walk your hands on up, switch out the legs, left legs out, right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. Turn your torso towards your left foot. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, slowly walk your fingertips back. Right leg comes out for wide-legged, and we're going to do wide-legged side stretch to lengthen the muscles in the lower back. So inhale, bring your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, left hand over to the right side. Actively press down into both legs. Flex both feet. And feel the stretch here in the side body and low back on your left side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold over to the left side. Again, active in both feet. Feeling the stretch here in the right side body and low back. Inhale, come up, and exhale, fold forward as whatever feels good for you. Moving the stretch here into our hamstrings. Gently walk your hands back, show your shoulders stack over your wrists. You can bring your legs out to the side and meet me in tabletop position. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. Your choice to either tuck the toes or keep the feet flat on the ground. Moving into some cow-cat, inhale, flip the tailbone up, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. Exhale, press into the palms for cat pose, rounding the back body, tuck the chin. 3 more on your own, linking breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Find a pace that works well for you. And when you're all set, meet me back in tabletop position. Tuck your toes, bring your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Going through a couple rounds of Sunny. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet in between your hands, folding your chest to legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky into standing, so shoulders stack over your hips, palms face one another. Exhale, goalpost the arms or cactus and dig deep into that shoulder space. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms can come to the shins. Exhale, keeping the lift in your chest, plant your hands down and step your feet back for high plank pose. Stay here for an inhale, and exhale, shift your hips up and back for down dog. As we're getting into the shoulder space, I want to do a couple transitions here to warm up the shoulders. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward, high plank. Exhale, hips come up and back, down dog. Twice more, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And last one, inhale, Phalakasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet forward. Coming back into the familiar Uttanasana pose or forward fold. Plant your right hand at the center of the mat, just in front of your feet. Bend your right knee and inhale, bring your left hand up to the sky, Uttanasana twist. Feeling this quite a bit in your IT band and left outer hip. Exhale, left hand planted at the center of your mat, bend the left knee. Inhale, bring the right hand up to the sky. Exhale, come on back to forward fold, neutralizing here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, step the feet back for high plank position. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, hips come up and back, down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky behind you. Exhale, step your right foot just behind your right toes. Left foot comes to a 45-degree angle, so heel comes down to the ground. Press down into your right foot for warrior one. Right knee stacked over your right ankle. Left toes are pointed towards the top left corner of your mat. Here in warrior one pose, closed hip, draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach through your arms. Exhale, bring your arms to wrap behind you, grabbing for opposite elbows. Release the elbows and interlace the fingers at low back, opening up the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. Baddha Virabhadrasana, right outer hip on fire. Exhale, frame the right foot with your hands. Bring your right foot up and back for three-legged dog. And exhale, plant the right foot down next to the left. Evening it out on the left side. Inhale, bring the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, left foot steps just behind the left thumb. Warrior one, right heel comes down, right foot at a 45-degree angle. Left knee stacks over left ankle. Arms come up to the sky. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, fingers interlace at the low back. Actively reach towards your mat, opening up the chest here. And exhale, fold forward. Left shoulder comes to the inside of the left knee. Release the hands, frame the left foot, bring the left foot up and back for three-legged dog. Left foot comes down, down dog. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Stay on the ball of your left foot so your heel is still lifted from the mat. Actively press into the right foot to lift the chest off of the right thigh. Right knee is bent at 90-degree angle. Arms come out to the side and then up to the sky for crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Keeping both legs engaged, press into the ball of the left foot to lift the left heel from the mat. This time, bring your arms back behind you, reaching for opposite elbows. And that's not the first round, but we're all good. I got you guys. Roll your shoulders back. Step your left foot forward to shorten the stance. Your left heel should be able to touch the ground now. Straighten the right knee. And exhale, fold your torso over your right thigh. Inhale, engage the low belly, come on up, shoulders stack over wrists. Release the hands, inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, waterfall your hands down. Palms planted, right foot comes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bring the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Coming up into crescent pose. Press down into the ball of your right foot to lift the right heel off the ground. Right knee bends at 90 degrees. Shoulders stack over hips. Arms reach up to the sky. Palms face one another. Exhale, arms come behind. Hands reach for opposite elbows. Step your right foot forward to shorten the stance and bring your right heel down to the ground. Straighten the left knee. On an inhale, reach the crown of your head, and exhale, fold over your left thigh. Inhale, engage the low belly, shoulders stack over hips. Release the hands, bring them up to the sky. And exhale, waterfall the hands down to frame the left foot. Left foot comes up to the sky behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right, down dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the front of your mat. Coming into warrior two. heel to arch alignment, bend the right knee, arms come up to the sky and then out to the sides. Exhale, rotate your right arm down, left hand up to the sky for extended side angle. Press your left shoulder into the imaginary wall behind you to deepen your twist here. Left hand comes down to the mat. Plant your right and left hand down and heel toe your right foot out to the right side. Left heel comes up to the sky. Here in runner's lunge or lizard pose, couple different options. So if this is as deep as you want to go, that's totally fine. This is a pretty intense hip opener, really helping you get into that outer hip. And it's really an antidote for sitting, which is what a lot of us are doing all day. So just make sure that you're actively pressing into your right arm into your right leg. If you want to go any deeper, you also have the option to bend your left knee down, walk your hands out to be at forearms, but still, again, hugging your right knee into your right shoulder. Or if you want to tuck your left toes and lift the left knee, you can do that as well. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, walk your hands back. And bring your right foot up to the sky. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, bring the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Right foot pivots down, warrior two. Arm comes up to the sky. Exhale, out to the sides. 90-degree bend in the left foot and heel to arch alignment. Exhale, left hand comes down to the ground, right hand comes up to the sky. Again, actively press into the imaginary wall behind you to deepen the twist. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the ground. Left foot, heel toe your foot out to the left side. Coming into runner's lunge. Again, whatever option you took on the other side, please do so on this side as well to keep it all even. Biggest thing is just hugging your left knee into your left arm. So whether you're on your hands or on your forearms, make sure that you're engaging that to get deeper into the hip space. Inhale, walk your hands up. Left foot comes up behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, lower down all the way to the ground. So we're going to do 3 different spine strengthening poses. If you want to go deeper with each one, you're more than welcome. Or if you just want to stick with the first one, do whatever works best for you. Starting first, let's get into some shoulder dips. So walk your hands so they're just to the outside of your mat. Feet come together, tops of the feet press down into the mat. Press into the tented fingertips and lift the chest off of the ground. Exhale, bring your right shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left shoulder down. Inhale, lift. All right, nice. Lower down, hands planted just underneath your shoulder blades. Inhale, press down into the tops of your feet and the front of the pelvis to lift the chest off of the ground. Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Exhale, release, rest your right cheek onto the mat. Bring your gaze to the front of your mat and interlace your fingers at the low back. Inhale, reach the bound fist towards your heels, lifting the chest off the ground. Exhale, release, and rest your left cheek on the mat. Bring your gaze to the front of your mat, bend your knees. Hands reach back for the outsides of the feet. Inhale, kick into your hands, lifting your chest off the ground and stretching your chest space here. Bow pose or Dhanurasana. This is what we worked up to. And exhale. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Roll on over to your back. Laying on your back. Walk your feet so that your feet are planted into the mat. You should be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. Moving through a couple of those cat-cow movements that we did while in tabletop. Inhale, arch the low back, bringing the low back off of the mat. Exhale, round in the back body, bringing the low back, pressing the low back into the mat. Inhale, create space. Exhale, press down to the mat. Last one, inhale, arch. Exhale, press down to the low back. And on an inhale, press into your feet and lift your hips off the ground. Here in bridge pose, option to grab the sides of your mat like you're trying to rip it apart. Or if you'd like to interlace your fingers just below your hips, you can do that and slowly start to shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest. Inhale, bring your hips higher to the sky. Exhale, lower your hips down. Lift your right foot and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Arms come out to a T. And bring your knees to the left side twist over to the left side of your mat. Here in a supine twist. Inhale, come back up. Step your left foot down. Right foot crosses over left knee. Knees come over to the right side. Arms still at a T. Inhale, knees come on up. Left foot comes down. Heel toe your feet out so that they're just wider than the mat and let your knees knock in. Here in broken bridge, feel how this internal rotation of the hips starts to lengthen and what type of sensations you're feeling in the low back around the tailbone. Inhale, knees come on up. Hug your knees into your chest, wrapping yourself into a tight ball. Exhale, start to roll back and forth along the spine here, giving yourself a massage. And you can either roll into standing or roll into sitting. Standing if you're ready to move on with your day, or sitting if you want to take an opportunity to rest in this moment. Here in cross-legged position or in standing, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to be grateful and thankful for every bone, joint, and ligament in your body that enabled you to go through this practice. Inhale, bring your hands to third eye center. Feeling of gratefulness, of hamdulillah, what life lessons we've taken from the major life challenges. And bowing forward, namaste. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to see you on Saturday.